Because I just sold you on this website I built with GoDaddy. Ship them out!
Welcome back to America's Forum. You just saw scenes from the highly controversial ad from GoDaddy that was supposed to run in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a lot of Super Bowl ads are already being posted online, but GoDaddy was the first to face controversy. And of course, we should point out GoDaddy courts controversy, but the SPCA was happy to chime in, tweeting, if you can buy a puppy online, it's likely you're supporting inhumane breeding. And of course, since then, GoDaddy announced they would pull the ad after a number of negative reactions. So that's the story with GoDaddy, but how are other ads being reviewed by the public and being received by the public, we should say? Well, let's ask a prominent member of the public, a public person, going into his private thoughts now. The author of the Left Coast Report, James Hirsen, joining us from La La Land, that is to say, L.A. James, do you think GoDaddy actually wanted the controversy prior to this spot?
Well, maybe they didn't want the negative controversy, but this is a game that's played now by major corporations because Super Bowl ads cost $4.5 million per 30-second spot. Plus, they have to spend $1 to $3 million to produce the ads because they're like a mini motion picture, if you will. And so, you know, they're spending, say, $7 million up $8 million on an ad. And it turns out that in so many cases, the ad has more power before the Super Bowl than it does afterwards. And so many ads that generate controversy and go viral. Remember, we can watch these ads on the social media. They end up creating so much buzz, even if they're never shown at the Super Bowl. So I think GoDaddy is, they're probably not happy with some of the negative press that came out, but overall, the buzz, you know, that old Hollywood maxim, there's no such thing as bad publicity, is probably going to help GoDaddy because this ad has gone viral and it has millions of views on YouTube and other sites, and that's what they want.
And speaking of buzz, Budweiser also did a puppy ad. Let's take a look at that one.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. I'll walk 500 miles, and I'll walk 500 miles to fall.
Well, James, quite a difference there from Budweiser, you know, in its use of using puppies. Is this sort of a puppy ad gone right then? Because we're all going,
well, look, GoDaddy was trying to spoof Budweiser and their use of puppies. But yes, that ad is definitely puppy ad gone right. What the ad people want to do, what they advise these major corporations to do is the same thing that is done. I draw the analogy to motion pictures again. We resonate to good stories, and the way we resonate is by emotion. And so those ads that really have emotional content connect to us as an audience. Those ads are the ones that are the most effective. Sometimes they're almost like PSAs, they're public service announcements. Sometimes they tell a story like that one, but everybody loves puppies. So right? I think it's, and you know, it's funny because Budweiser in the past has used women, scantily clad women.
Not anymore. They got puppies and they got Clydesdales, but no beer. More with James Hirsen after this time out.
Back now at 56 past, I wasn't prepared to translate that.
That's
that
right.
little mark with the A and then the ring around it.
At?
See, that's what I said. Katie said she thought it was about.
Yeah.
But I've never heard
Or
it.
around
I've never
or
heard it
about.
said. I'd always
That's
seen
right.
the mark. There it is. At AM feedback, com. I mean, What
do you
is
say to that,
internet
Allison?
anyway? What do you write to it like mail?
There's Allison. Can you explain what internet is?
See, that's what I said. What do you mean there's nothing under the hood? Katie said she thought this was a car.
Yeah.
And it's built using wind? Like from a windmill?
Or a fan, or a turbine, or a fan.
Brian Gumbel and Katie Couric, some 2 decades after hosting NBC's Today Show, having a little fun, making some dough, still kind of out of touch about the new BMW. With Miranda Kahn, J.D. Hayworth, let's go back to that right-thinking man on the left coast, James Hirsen, with more Super Bowl ads. Couric and Gumbel teamed up again for BMW. You think that's going to work?
I'm not sure that's going to be in people's top 10 ads. It's really personality driven, and there are a number of ads. The Kardashian ad is going to be personality driven. There's even one with the actor who's known for violent movies, Danny Trejo, beating up on cast members of the Brady Bunch. So it's the idea of taking people and putting them in odd situations. So that's what this is, of course, Katie Couric and Brian Gumbel trying to determine what the internet is. I mean, it's creating buzz. We're showing it. So it does have that much success. But I don't think it's one of the top ads because it doesn't tell a story. It doesn't get you in the gut.
Well, I think the new word is trending, right, James? What's trending right now?
Well, obviously what's trending, there are a number of ads of females in bikinis that are trending. There are ads with like the puppy ad. Of course, the GoDaddy puppy ad is probably the biggest trending ad, the one that we showed a moment ago. The Budweiser puppy ad. There's a whole host of them. And trending means that they're being posted on Facebook, they're being posted on Twitter, on YouTube, and they're getting lots of views. And that, of course, is exactly what people want. As I mentioned, that's part of the game now. The game isn't just the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. It is various major corporations opposing each other, trying to get the best buzz weeks before the Super Bowl. You notice they even have previews like movies, teasers of their upcoming ads that are appearing on the internet, and getting lots of views. So it's really fascinating the way this ad game is played, so much different than it was years ago, even going back to these classic Super Bowl ads that
but
totally
mindful of that,
changed
James,
game.
I'm wondering, with all the internet buzz and all the trends and showing the ads there, will we ever drop out of this like national communal moment where half the audience tunes into the Super Bowl just to see the ads?
Will we ever know? I think it's only growing. As a matter of fact, I've heard a number of people, just the normal conversation that you would have, who are you rooting for? And they say, the ads. I mean, and there's a whole host of people that aren't football fans that watch it because these ads are so spectacular and they try to outdo each other each year. So I think it's only going to get bigger. The cost of the ads gets bigger each year. The production values get bigger. And, big time Hollywood players are involved in these ads, and they're going to be more and more mini motion pictures.
With 30 seconds remaining, James, it's your moment of truth. Who is going to win the game and why?
Well, this is a pick'em game. It's a tough game to call. The Seattle Seahawks have to repeat. That hasn't been done for years. And the Patriots, New England Patriots, have this cloud hanging over their head because of the deflated balls controversy. But I got to think, normally defense wins in a championship.
You didn't answer it. We got to go.